The Big 12 tournament has been set for men's tennis. It goes as follows. Apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. And there are only 8 schools with this sport, by the way. The first day of matches is April 17th, which is the 8-9 matchup. And I know Oklahoma State did not play every single conference match this year. Like one of them was canceled due to the fires. So we got to keep that in mind. And the last day of the conference tournament is Sunday, April 20th. And of course, if BYU goes to the championship, they'll play on April 21st. And all these matches here are listed in Central Time as well as on ESPN Plus. So the 8th seed Oklahoma State will take on the 9th seed BYU at 1 p.m. on April 17th. Now April 18th, they'll have like 2 matches at one time if weather permits, of course, because Baylor only has 6 indoor courts, so that could really delay things in all this. And albeit too that it could be delayed due to the other matches going on in terms of time. You gotta keep that in mind. So on April 18th, at the 4 seed UCF will take on the 5 seed Utah at 7 p.m. The 1 seed TCU takes on the winner of the Oklahoma State match, which to me, I'm sorry, TCU is going to win that match. They're going to. It's just the way it is. The 2 seed Arizona will take on, and the TCU match is at also 7 p.m. Now, the 2 seed Arizona will take on the 7 seed Texas Tech at 4 p.m. And I'm going to say this right now. The only way Texas Tech goes into the NCAA tournament is winning the conference tournament. Same thing goes for Oklahoma State and BYU. As well as Utah as a potential, as a bubble, but they would have to win 2 matches just to get, maybe to get there. But it's going to be tough when you have TCU you have to deal with. And it's not in altitude, just like the last time. So you got to keep that in mind. So that's just one thing to note. The 3 seed Baylor will take on the 6 seed Arizona State at 4 p.m. And Baylor and Arizona State played twice already. Once as a non-con, but that was a 4-3 match in Indian Wells, and Arizona State won. The other time Baylor won 4-0, but that was without Arizona State's court one and all this. And I know for a fact, for TCU side of things at least, Pedro Vives has not played singles or doubles in a while. He has a boot on his foot. I do not know if he's even going to play in a tournament. It wouldn't shock me if they decide, hey, we're not going to rest. We're going to protect you for the NCAAs. So, on April 19th, and both of these matches are semifinal matches are at 3 p.m. By the way, and of course it could be delayed because of the women's matches. It could be. Obviously, the winners of the TCU and UCF matches will play each other. Same thing goes for the winners of the Arizona and Baylor matches, and honestly, the winners of both semifinal matches play each other the next day or potentially April 21st if BYU even wins it, which, yeah, that's not going to happen. Yes, I know BYU pushed TCU, but that was in altitude. I mean, that's just telling the truth, and that match will be at 4 p.m. So TCU should be a top 8 seed no matter what. I don't know how much higher, how can they go to be a 1 seed in all this, because truth is, when you look at the points difference between Wake Forest, that's the 1, and TCU, there is a sizable gap, to say the least. Yeah, you're just real, and really, I don't. Even if you don't win the Big 12 tournament, I still think you're going to be a 2 seed. I don't think that's going to affect things. Now, Arizona's obviously trying to make sure they're close to an 8 seed as possible. They're trying to be close to it, because that way they have a favorable matchup. Well, Baylor's really on the cut line for hosting right now. They're like projected to be 16. Yeah, you can't lose your first round match, Baylor. You can't. You need to win that match, and I know you got a few points, but you cannot rely on Florida State necessarily losing right away. You can't. And the UCF is fighting for their host shot too because they're number 18. But I would hate to be the team that is not hosting. For, I mean, the team not hosting because you have to go on the road. Then again, you might be sent to a favorable region and all this. So, yeah, you get the whole picture. And I do think if Baylor does win if they beat Arizona State, and most likely Arizona, if Baylor, let's just call it the way it is, Arizona's not going to lose to Texas Tech, or they shouldn't in theory. In theory, if Baylor beats Arizona too, besides Arizona State, then Arizona, then I think Baylor men's chance, no matter what, is going to be a top 16 seed. It's more like where they're going to go from there. I mean, and obviously if they win the whole Big 12 tournament, I don't know about top 8, but being close to it. And maybe Arizona's trying to play for a top 8 here by trying to win the whole thing. So it would really benefit both teams if both Arizona and Baylor if they played each other, to be honest. And ironically enough, Baylor played Arizona at home this year, and Arizona won that match. So yeah, and Utah, they're like literally number 48 right now. So they're really close to being in the big dance. And I do think if they beat UCF, I think they're going to make the NCAA tournament potentially. So that's on the line. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Course ultimate goal. It's 1,000 or more. So my this course like video, comment video really helps YouTube background. Some more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well. So more people could watch. And then for watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well.